Hello everyone and welcome to an exclusive first look at the Volvo EX30. It's a small premium SUV from Volvo, but it looks super promising. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you everything in detail. Well, at least I'll try to show you a lot of details about this new EX30. So let me begin from the front. You get these hammerhead LED DRLs out here. It's also the LED headlight cluster at the bottom, glossy black piano plastic out here in the center, big Volvo logo even out here the same, and then there are also these vents. If you see, these are the functional ones, so air goes in there and channels out. From the side at the bottom, more pretty nice looking plastic out there, and then there's also a radiator. Obviously it's for cooling your battery pack on this EX30. And the front actually looks pretty big still, even though it's a premium small SUV. And Volvo's planning on cutting down on their carbon emissions by 40% by 2025, and they will go fully electric by 2030. So which is why you see these newer models that have started to come in. There are these arches out here on the side, and you also get the front boot out there like Frank or the Fruit. You get 20-inch alloy rims out here in this black and silver color. There's also Volvo badging out there. At the bottom, normal plastic skirting. Even the doors have a bit of a design out there. You get power foldable side mirrors. These are glossy black plastic covered in that. Some pretty nice looking door handles out there. In the back you get this EX30 badging in here, and this is the top of the line trim. So there are 4 trim options that are going to be available, and this is the top. So you get dual motors in here, and there is a 69 kilowatt hour battery pack that you get on this EX30, and from those 2 motors it produces 428 horsepower. So in terms of the range, which is I think a lot of you will be definitely interested in, is 480 kilometers that you get from this battery pack, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, if it manages to pull that much. And you can connect, like, I'm going to come to the charging, but let's start with the back too. There is like this small spoiler in here, and then this black color plastic trim, and then these lights which are divided into 2. So you have these. So like in the XC40 you will have this continuous one, the XC60, but in this they've cut it down and given it into 2 pieces, which looks pretty good. Even on the sides, when you see, it's got this flowing design in here, and the side profile, as I say, this doesn't definitely look like a small SUV. It definitely looks pretty big. The bottom, there's more plastic, but decent plastic is what I would say. So now I've just unlocked the car, and you can see these LED lights, and also in the front you will see the lights in there, and this Volvo badging in here. And then the boot opening button is not given out here or anywhere, it's right out here. So you press that and it opens the boot, and the space in here is pretty decent. It's pretty even, that's for sure. There are scuff plates in here. There's also a spare wheel. No, there's a spare wheel, but you get charging cables and everything in here with this car. There's also a 12-volt power socket, boot lights, boot separator that you can remove. I'm pretty sure it fits down at the bottom, and it's got a small bit of lip. That's the only thing, but shouldn't be a bother for sure. Then in order to close the boot, you press this button, closes the boot door. Then let's move on the inside and see the interiors, because that's something which you wouldn't see on your normal Volvos. So you get this nice textured material in here, and the aircon has just started up, so a little bit of noise if you hear from that. Just give it a few minutes and then it would just quieten down. Then this nice floating handrest out here. The design out here is pretty cool. Your big door bins in here, and then plastic material. Again, it's got a bit of texture if you see that. And then you have these leather seats in this design out here, white color, ivory, and the button to adjust the seat, that's also pretty cool. It's unique for sure. And on the inside you have these air conditioning vents in here on both the sides. Again, pretty cool looking. The dashboard itself has got this flow to it, like even the same material out here. You see the lights, there are also mood lights, ambient lights given out here in the dashboard, even in the door cards. And look at the handle out here, even that is so unique. A well thought out car for sure. There's also blind spot warning, by the way, that is given, and big stocks out here as I was mentioning. And then small driver's display. I mean, I don't mind if it shows all your information like your speed and everything. That's about it, is what you need. And then I'm guessing these are touch buttons, so they would just come up because I can see the inscription on there. And then you have this 12.3 inch infotainment screen out here, and it's very spacious because they've removed all of the unnecessary elements in here. Like there's no center tunnel, so you get this big space out here to store things into this. You have this flexible cup holder, and then your buttons to lock and unlock, and also for your windows out here. You see that? So let me just, yeah, so it's all given out here. And then let me see if it's got the center armrest. It definitely looks like it does, but yeah, there is this rear view mirror, and then the SOS feature that is given. And then you get a full panoramic roof out here. Doesn't close or anything, but it's definitely tinted. And then the interior actually looks pretty different than your usual Volvo cars, and even out here the material quality is pretty good. And then let's dive in the back and see how is it. And then the same door handles and everything, floating handrest out here. Let me sit in the back. You get these white color seats again in this sort of texture. These are mixture of leather and fabric, so the top bit is fabric, the bottom bit is leather. Child isofix points given out here in the back. 3 headrests, and you know what, even the middle passenger can sit in here. I was sitting in here a while back, and it's actually pretty comfortable to sit on. Even out here in the back, look at this, the storage that they managed to give you. Like it's like a tray that you can use to put your stuff in here. Even the switches to open your windows, that is given out here. And then 2 Type-C USB ports which are given in the back, and some pocket storage in here. And then these sporty seats which are like single unit, so the headrest and everything is fixed in the front, but definitely a good space to be in the back too. Let's dive in the front, and I think I see something which is this. So this is probably like a door or something, but I'm not sure how to open that because yeah, I haven't spent enough time into this thing to know what's going on. So nonetheless, but yeah, I mean it's very minimalist design for sure. Look at this at the bottom. You have these 2 USB ports Type-C that are given, and then you close them when you are done charging, or there's also a slot that is given so you can put your phones up whenever they are charging, so they are always in front of your eyes. But yeah, it's a very minimalist looking interior experience, and even the exterior is pretty stylish. Let me show you from here, from there, and look at this. And let me show you from the front, the LED lights now that they are on. There you go. You see these headlights, the hammerhead DRLs, and let me switch on the turn signals and see which one's working in this case. Yeah, so the same DRLs also convert into the turn signal in this EX30. But yeah, overall super luxurious on the inside. The interior experience actually, though, is minimalist, everything on the inside, but it's so much functional. and it feels so much more plush and premium. So that's a quick walk around of the new Volvo EX30. It was pretty exclusive, as I said, because yeah, no one's gotten this close to the car yet. So yeah, we are the first ones to be so close to this one, and it's going to be pretty soon going to be available in the market too. So probably when this video drops out is when these cars are going to go live. So yeah, they're going to be available also, and especially the deliveries are going to start in the first quarter of 2024. So yeah, the bookings are going to start soon on this one, and it looks super promising. As I said, the experience on this thing is going to be pretty different than your usual electric cars that you see around or that you've sat in. So yeah, definitely worth considering. It's also spacious, and the biggest thing that I liked was yeah, the interior. I really liked it because it's minimalist, but yeah, there's something about it that just makes you feel like you're sitting in a very very expensive car. But yeah, whenever the other details are out, I'm going to be posting them on my platforms. So make sure you just head over to my channel, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you know all the latest updates about this car. And I'm going to be also getting you a detailed review once this car is available for that, because obviously you want to see this car on the road and understand how it drives. But so far, yes, looks pretty awesome. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for watching this video. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you can click here, and if you want to watch more videos, then click here. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care and drive safe.